All right, everybody, so this is the preschool room in the trampoline room this week. Some people were having questions about a few things, so I wanted to do a quick video of this room using the Super Straddle. And then next week we have Lucky Lunge, so I'll do it Lucky Lunge. So I'm going to go around 2 times. I'm going to be sweaty by the end. All right, everybody, so over here we could do running up. And I always tell the kids, I can't jump in here because I'm too big. It's for 60 pounds or less. So don't jump on the springboards, please. But tell them to jump on the line, and then they can do their straddle jumps, and they can do super straddle, and get in your spaceship. Obviously, you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. This room is fun because you can create your own things. I've been telling the kids, anytime you see me do a super straddle, you can say, super straddle! And I kind of make it a game that they can't catch me doing it. Super straddle and bear. Little ones, I wouldn't do bear walks. They don't get it. They would crawl. So I just want little ones to do straddle walking. They're welcome to climb the wall bars if they'd like to. Over here, jumping for the little ones. Supported jumps are a great way for them to learn jumping. Junior hoppers, I've been doing super straddle, super straddle, Spider-Man handstand. The more handstands, the better. Make sure we look at the wall. That keeps our head in. If we look at the wall, our head goes in, and that's the correct handstand position. Over here, Terry is she was the great inventor of this one. I've been telling him, put your hands in the planets. Feet up on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is cartwheel hand weight transfer. So lifting up one hand and the other hand. It also is great for core strength and shoulder strength. Super straddle. Toss. Kids, make sure you clean up your toys when you're done. So for little ones, again, walking in a straddle. Bigger kids, they could do bear. And harder than that would be cheetah hops. Or can you lift up one foot, other foot? That's really hard in the core area, and it'll help you gain some static strength for handstands and cartwheels. Clean up your toy. Go to the space station, to the top. My favorite one. Kids always laugh at me when I do this one, which they love. Super straddle. Climb down. Little kids learning how to jump. I'm usually there putting my hand in front so they don't hit their face. Bigger kids can maybe do their super straddle. Super straddle. Over here I've been doing this week for some kids who are still working on leg strength for jumping. Pushing down and jumping and trying to get their bottom tall. And then super straddle. Bigger kids, I've been trying to get them to do hop, hop, straddle on top. Be careful because if they're on the edge, this does tip. So this would be where you might stand. Little kids, I've been having them with their parents doing super straddle. What kind of jumps do you think we do today? Little ones would be apart and together, learning multiple aparts, multiple togethers. Older kids hopefully can start doing a pattern, apart together or straddle open close. And the junior hoppers will be hopefully doing quick feet. And if you got some really talented little ones, you can ask them to try to reach for their super straddle. This way, you'd be surprised what they can do. One at a time, we talk about the safety rules of the pit. Just children in the pit. I did super straddle, you saw that, right? All right, so fast forward to next week, Lucky Lunge. Anytime you see me do a Lucky Lunge, you can yell, Lucky Lunge. Great spot for lunges. Front leg is bent, back leg is straight, arms are up. This is something you would teach your kids maybe during the warm-up so they know it in advance. They're not just going to all of a sudden do it. You're going to have to teach them, okay, take a big step forward. Front leg is what? Bent. Back leg is what? Straight. Arms are up. So that's a great spot. This leg, other leg, either one is fine. Again, I guess I would be doing jump in, and maybe we squat on this week. Get in our spaceship again. What else would it be? I know. Hands on top, walk your feet around. Made it up just now. It could be anything though. Great spot for lucky lunges is on a beam. Takes a ton of balance for them to hold it on a beam, especially a single. So they probably, a lot of them can't do it yet. So a double beam would be good. Lucky lunge. Maybe here we could bring leg up and up. Get up, up, up. For a child to lift their leg behind them, it's challenging for them to figure out how to do that. And then you also have to teach them curly and straight tail. Because a lot of kids, they can't feel that. And you'd have to do it in a static way. Again, I would probably do Spider-Man handstand. Maybe you'd want to have them do it 1 foot, other foot, 2 feet, 1 foot, other foot. It's kind of in line with that lucky lunge position where 1 foot's behind and 1 foot's in front. Little hoppers oftentimes just do this. They can't figure out how to turn and square their hips. They'll know what to do next week if you teach them this one this week. Otherwise, show them what to do here with your hands in. Feet up. Maybe they could keep 1 foot in the air when they do it. That would be even harder. So that would be maybe a junior hopper. One of those tests to see if they're ready for early girls, early boys. I think we should do lucky lunges with 2 bean bags in the air. Lucky lunge, lucky lunge, lucky lunge. You make it up as you go along sometimes, and sometimes you come up with some really cool stuff. This, I love, again, the hills. 1 foot here, 1 foot here. Can you balance in your lucky lunge? Don't grab here, it'll fall over. Lucky lunge. Can you try your other foot? Slows them down so we don't have a big back up at the trampoline. Up and through. Another spot. 1 foot up, 1 foot down. Front leg is bent, back leg is straight. Not quite a lunge, but at least shows them the difference between straight and bent. Same thing here, we could do mountain climbers. I'm sweating, you guys. And this has been a great spot for junior hoppers. There's a line right in the middle of the mat. Tell them to put 1 foot on the orange, 1 foot on the red. Lucky lunge, hands on the line, because a lot of them are short. And it works out pretty well where they are able to do a nice handstand. I always tell them to do how old you are, so they wouldn't just do 1. They need practice. So for how old you are, that's a number that they take pride in. 5 times, 4 times. Lucky lunge, lucky lunge. Telling the parents of classes that if a child can step up on something like this, it's like us as adults doing huge lunges. If you think about it, it would be the deepest lunge because their little knee goes to here. So for them to step up on there, that's a ton of single leg strength. Lucky lunge. Trampoline, we wait our turn. What are we doing there today? For older ones, I like doing pattern jumps, so straight, straight, turn, straight, straight, turn. So they would do straight, straight, turn, straight, straight, turn. Once they get the pattern, can they turn the other way? Please touch your knees, walk to the side.